For centuries, vast rainforests and deserts concealed the truth about humanity's forgotten urban past. Scholars once believed that the Amazon, the Cambodian jungles, and Central Asia's steppes were home only to scattered tribes and villages. But recent archaeological breakthroughs, powered by cutting-edge LiDAR scanning and satellite imaging, have shattered this view. In the steamy depths of the Amazon rainforest, scientists discovered the remnants of geometric earthworks so vast they can only be seen from the sky. Stretching for miles across the landscape, these shapes hint at entire cities swallowed by the jungle. And as explorers venture deeper into the green abyss, they uncover evidence of advanced societies living in the heart of the wilderness long before European explorers arrived. Across the Atlantic, over the ancient ruins of Angkor, new excavations are shedding light on one of the largest inhabited places ever known. While its iconic temples have captivated the world, the true scope of the Khmer's sprawling capital has been underestimated until now. What secrets does it hold? And what other lost civilizations may lie hidden beneath the canopy? Meanwhile, in the deserts of Central Asia, explorers are uncovering the legacy of a forgotten Bronze Age empire. Once thought to be little more than a myth, the Oxyus civilization has yielded monumental structures and artifacts that challenge everything we know about life in the ancient steppes. From the towering peaks of the Himalayas to the sun-baked plains of the Silk Road, each of these discoveries challenges our understanding of the ancient world. Join us as we delve into the latest findings from these fascinating sites and explore what they reveal about the rise and fall of some of the most sophisticated societies in history. As we journey through the overgrown ruins of these forgotten cities, we'll uncover the stories of the people who lived there, their achievements and their struggles. We'll see how they built their homes, farmed their lands, and traded with distant civilizations. And we'll learn how their societies evolved over time, ultimately leading to their decline and disappearance. But perhaps most importantly, we'll discover what these lost cities teach us about ourselves and the human condition. By exploring the lives of those who came before us, we can gain a deeper understanding of our place in the world and the challenges and opportunities that face us today. So join us on this adventure through time, and let's uncover the secrets of the forgotten megacities of the ancient world together. When scholars once believed the Amazon rainforest was home only to scattered tribes and villages, the reality was far more complex. Recent archaeological discoveries have revealed a rich tapestry of advanced societies thriving in the heart of the jungle long before European contact. Take, for example, the geometric earthworks of the Brazilian highlands. These awe-inspiring structures, visible only from the sky, consist of enormous geometric shapes etched into the landscape. Some are regular polygons with straight sides and sharp angles, while others resemble spirals, concentric rings, or even animal tracks. The builders of these earthworks carefully leveled and smoothed the surfaces of the structures, creating smooth expanses that would have been used for ceremonial gatherings, astronomical observations, and agricultural terraces. Archaeologists believe that the earthworks were created by the indigenous people using nothing but hand tools, such as digging sticks and knives. The precision and scale of the structures suggest a high level of organization and cooperation among the indigenous population. Meanwhile, across the border in Bolivia, similar structures have been found in the region. Here, carbon dating reveals that as many as 8 to 10 million people may have lived in the area before European contact. Supported by sophisticated agricultural systems and raised fields adapted to the region's flooding. These raised fields, known as siakras, were constructed from clay and stone and served as platforms for planting crops such as maize, potatoes, and peanuts. They were often built in areas prone to flooding and helped to maintain soil fertility, while protecting crops from damage. Through these innovations in agriculture, the indigenous peoples of the Bolivian lowlands were able to support large populations and sustain their way of life for centuries. However, the true extent of their urban centers remained hidden until recently. With the help of new technology, archaeologists have been able to peer beneath the dense canopy and uncover a web of settlements. Connected by a network of roads and waterways, using LiDAR scanning, they've identified dozens of geometric patterns, including squares, rectangles, and even circles, which likely represent the remains of towns and villages. These discoveries paint a picture of a complex society with a high degree of social organization and cultural sophistication. Once thought to be a barren wasteland, the Amazonian jungle now reveals itself as a cradle of civilization, home to some of the most innovative and resilient societies in history. At the heart of the Khmer Empire's vast domain lay the sprawling capital of Angkor, a sprawling metropolis that once housed over 1 million people. Despite its iconic temples such as Angkor Wat and Angkor Thom, much of the city's sprawling infrastructure remains hidden beneath centuries of jungle growth and neglect. Recent excavations have shed new light on the city's layout, uncovering a series of concentric walls, moats and causeways that once defined the urban core. Within these defensive structures lay a complex network of roads, canals and bridges that facilitated trade and transportation. Sophisticated water management systems, including reservoirs, dams, and irrigation canals, ensured a reliable water supply for the city's residents. However, the true scale and complexity of Angkor's infrastructure were not fully appreciated until recently. Using aerial photography and laser scanning technology, researchers have been able to create detailed 3D models of the ancient city. These models reveal a sprawling metropolis with over 70 square miles of paved roads and a network of canals that rivaled those of modern Venice. Additionally, recent excavations have uncovered a series of grand palaces and administrative buildings that once housed the Khmer Royal Court. These structures provide valuable insights into the empire's political and social organization. One of the most exciting discoveries at Angkor has been the Bayon, a temple complex featuring a series of colossal stone faces that are thought to represent the Buddha, built during the reign of Jayavarman VII in the 12th century. The Bayon is a UNESCO World Heritage Site and one of the most iconic landmarks in Cambodia. However, its true purpose and significance have been the subject of much debate and speculation. Recent studies have suggested that the Bayon was originally a vast urban center that served as the spiritual and political heart of the Khmer Empire. Researchers have uncovered a series of underground tunnels and chambers that may have been used for religious ceremonies and rituals. As archaeologists continue to uncover the secrets of Angkor, they are shedding new light on one of the most enigmatic civilizations in history. The Oxus civilization, also known as the Bronze Age Central Asian nomads, flourished in the deserts of Uzbekistan and Turkmenistan between the 22nd century BC and the 7th century BC. Little was known about the civilization until the 1970s, when the Soviet Union launched a series of archaeological expeditions in the region. One of the most significant sites discovered was Gona Tepe, located in the northeastern part of Uzbekistan. At its peak, the settlement covered an area of around 160 acres and was surrounded by a massive defensive wall. Within the city walls, archaeologists found a number of monumental structures, including a large fortress, several palaces, and numerous workshops and artisans' quarters. Recent excavations have focused on the citadel, a large rectangular structure made of burnt brick that dates back to the 8th century BC. Archaeologists have discovered a series of rooms and corridors within the citadel, along with a large courtyard and a platform that may have been used for religious ceremonies. Another important site is Gona Dipi, located in Turkmenistan. Here, explorers have uncovered a series of interconnected mounds that are thought to be the remnants of multiple settlements. Among the most remarkable structures discovered at Gona Dipi are the two monumental gateways that once marked the entrance to the city. These gateways, adorned with intricate carvings and reliefs, are among the oldest examples of monumental architecture in Central Asia. Despite these discoveries, much of the Oxus civilization remains shrouded in mystery. Many scholars believe that the civilization was largely mythical, and that its people were little more than nomadic herders. However, the scale and sophistication of sites such as Gona Tepe and Gona Dipi challenge this view and suggest that the Oxus civilization was far more complex and advanced than previously thought. The legacy of the Oxus civilization serves as a reminder of the rich and varied history of Central Asia and the importance of continuing to explore and understand the ancient world. And that's all for today. Thank you for joining us on this journey through time, as we continue to explore the forgotten megacities of the ancient world. We hope you've enjoyed learning about these fascinating civilizations and the incredible discoveries that have shed light on their unique cultures and achievements. If you'd like to learn more about these ancient cities and others like them, be sure to stay tuned for more updates. Don't forget to show your support. Your engagement helps us continue to bring these stories to life for history buffs like yourself. Until next time, keep exploring and stay curious.